feel the same, keep you waiting in the distance, so I can't hear you call my name. I ran out of breath in another race, signed away the day job, got myself a suitcase. But I ain't caught up to me in the same old place, lucky by the sunset. Time is all.
Welcome back, viewers. It is I, James Kalm, your half-assed reporter, and it is time that we do what we do here. Special shout out to our viewers in Limerick, Ireland, and the Ukraine. We're thinking about you. We're gonna run in here to Shrine and Sergeant's daughters. Hello. And we're gonna look at a show by Kour titled Wild Garden. This is titled Modernist Prey, and it's block print, ink, acrylic, and oil on canvas. Well, I initially bumped into Kour's work maybe 5 or 6 years ago at a gallery up Orchard Street. And while I was intrigued, I initially was looking at it through the windows of the gallery, and eventually I went in and realized that a lot of this work is mediated, combining, well, it says here, block prints, silkscreen, hand painting, and I think there was, at this show, there was even some large-scale digital photography. It's titled Offspring, 2021. It's 43 by 33 inches. In the press release, they mentioned the fact that Kour is, say, Iranian and British, and he immigrated and is now working in California. Tiger constellation, before and after Miro. Okay, so you can see that this kind of Naples yellow is printed. Titled Minha Modernism. I think one of the things that I enjoyed about the work is that this relates pretty strongly to an art movement that got its start here in New York in about 1977. That was called pattern and decorative painting. I think there was a show at PS1, curated by John Perrault, and featuring a lot of people that became fairly well known, at least in New York. Robert Sakanich, Brad Davis, Joyce Kozloff. This is Impressions of a Tiger 2021, block print, goldfish cracker, acrylic and oil on canvas. This is 94 by 65. Okay, so we should get up and see where we can see the goldfish crackers in here. Getting back to the pattern and decorative. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, if there's just one. Could have put some cheese doodles in there too. The pattern and decorative movement, a lot of it was also tied to feminist art. Okay, these pieces are so big I can't get all the way back to squeeze them into the frame. This is Peacock Tiger 2021. Block printing, ink, acrylic, and oil on canvas. Well, one of the things about the other thing about the pattern decorative was that they wanted to, okay, I like the crackle. They wanted to retrieve a lot of what was considered decorative arts, women's arts, kind of folk art things dealing with, well, pattern and decorative motifs and a lot of cultural things that were not part of the Western canon at the time. I guess it would be real interesting to see how Kour goes about making his block prints. I wonder if this is done by hand or whether he has some kind of computer-assisted program that will cut your blocks. Got a little sculpture here. It's titled Lucky Charm. Ceramic and tile and painted wood sculpture. It's 22 by 14 by 9. Another big painting. This is Jade Tiger. Okay, well, we can see the kind of the irregularities in some of these fields of the inking. And it would also be interesting to know where Kour is getting his images from. These look like maybe Japanese woodcuts, something like that, or maybe Persian miniatures. Who's afraid of red, yellow, and blue? Yellow, in parentheses, 2021. This is acrylic on canvas over panel, 72 by 60. And Well, they're saying some of these paintings are all hand done. And I think this is one of them. But Kour goes in and sands away parts of the design. And again, it would be nice to know where these are coming from. Were these designs from tapestries, rugs, some kind of manuscripts? It's not an ornamental guardian. Ceramic tile and painted wood carving. Okay, let's go back to the rear gallery. Well, I just spoke with Christine, the gallerist. She explained some of the sources for these pieces. This is Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue, Red. So Kour is kind of riffing on the famous Barnett Newman painting, who I think was riffing on the Pierre Mondrian paintings, but so he's got 3 versions of this. And I was informed that these images, all of the red, yellow, and blue, are based on a detail from a carpet. And I guess Pour's father was a carpet dealer in England. And I imagine they've got a fairly extensive collection of carpets, tapestry, various manuscripts and things. This is another sculptural piece called Tea Time. Okay, these are from the Extraction series. Extraction, doesn't even, I would say, Extraction Blue. And evidently these are based on some Persian manuscripts, and the cutout sections are where the text would go. And these are silkscreens. So this is also Extraction 2021, acrylic on canvas over panel. More extractions. These cutaway forms, of course, are going to recall some of the famous Frank Stella pieces from the early 60s. Just look at some of the sculptured tile pieces. Gosh, it looks like that's in a bed of turmeric. Oh gosh, maybe this one is Tea Time. geometric lovers. I think this one is my favorite sculptural piece as far as the layout and the color goes. It's titled Aurora. Block printing ink and acrylic on canvas over panel. And okay, so the design of this piece is based on this section here from the extractions. Well, I asked the gallerist if Kour had some kind of computer program or some kind of mechanical way of cutting the blocks, and she said that no, he actually cuts these into sheets of plywood, inks them. Okay, these sections of tile are all hand stamped. Eternal Springtime, acrylic on canvas over panel. Well, this is the kind of paintings that I initially saw a couple of years ago. I walked in, saw the show, was impressed, did a report, and then I find out a little later that Kour is actually a kind of an art celebrity in LA, and I guess he's been collected by some of the celebrity collectors in the entertainment industry, I guess as they call it. This is 96 by 144, so we're talking about 8 by 12 feet. And I think this is an example. I think that there is screen print and then it's been sanded down and then other parts to it have been reinforced with hand painting. And I would say that the photographic aspect of this is where Kour kind of puts another ontological layer of image on top of what the pattern and decorative people were doing, and kind of introduces something that relates to the pictures generation. You know, the idea that we have been so inundated with images of the media, whether it's TV, movies, magazines, the internet, that we don't actually know what is an image of reality and what's an image of an image. And all the images just relate to other images, and when you tear away all the images, you find out it's images all the way down, at least for the pictures generation people. Styled Wild Garden, 96 by 72. Well, we were up at the Bryce Martin show at Gagosian, and he had an entire gallery filled with paintings that were about this exact size. And we're also talking about the idea of wild garden and the iconic or ironic pairing of wild and garden, and that the wild is not in a garden and a garden cannot be wild, but that's kind of what Kour is playing with, is the idea of what is an original image. He's also playing with certain kinds of cultural codes. So the gallerist was talking about using so many various images from Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Indian, Persian, and mixing them all together, and you just kind of end up with a conglomerate of Asian images, and that kind of is a distinction from, I guess, Western art. James Kalm reporting on Kour Wild Garden here at Shrine and Sargent's Daughters.
So that's like a prototype. They're not done being printed. Well, when, I have your address, so I'll send you one when they get here.
And how long is it still up for?
Until the end of February.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
This has been James Kalm reporting on Jane Freilicher and Thomas Nozkowski, True Fictions, curated by Eric Brown, here at the Milton Resnick Pat Pasloff Foundation. You can like this, share, post it at all your social media sites, and you can subscribe, and you can leave your thoughts, ideas, comments, criticisms, and reviews below. We just ask you to say, as always, thank you, Kate.
Well done, sir.
Hello,
It's a marvelous night for a moon dance.
Robert Leslie. Thank you.